Oh, then my latest one, no, the Leviathan video. That one took me 2 weeks to edit for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So that one, uh, getting the clips out of Leviathan, it was a lot harder, in my opinion. A lot harder than doing the challenge itself.
Yeah, I figured so. I saw that and I was like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, this guy is putting shots on shots on shots. He's getting all these different angles. I was like,
I'm getting real by Leviathan just for
yeah.
footage.
Were you using orbs for? Because I know some clips require that you had orbs in order to like see
Yeah,
how
I
fast.
was
But
using orbs and like that's the tornado clip.
yeah,
I
oh
I was using I went through a lot of orbs just to get that, just to get those 2 shots.
God,
Because there'd be times where the Leviathan would just literally 2 shot me from full HP. I'm like, what?
that's one of those moments where it's like, I don't think people realize, because when you watch a video, it's certainly it's a very aesthetically pleasing. You'll watch it, it's like, wow, this is well edited. That's satisfied. But I think if you don't really go through the actual process yourself, that's it. You see it and you're like, that was a good video, and then it's like you don't think about it for a week. So, but like, as other people who try and do that, who try and strive and make like better content, that's just content that isn't just clock in clock out. I can see that and it's like, oh my god, dude, like, that is like, how are you getting these shots? That's the first thing I thought when I watched that. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, this guy's crazy. And, we're not going to talk about how you even, because you had to think of the shot in the first place, right? Which was probably going to
Mhm.
be you sitting there thinking for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe more, just like thinking, okay, well, like, what is the best way to exemplify these things?
Yeah,
And then coming up with a script. I mean, you're not talking over it, but there is things like, okay, what do I have as text? What shows up on the board? How do I manage the placement so that this, it's not just a giant wall? How many frames do I use for it? How do I mix and match this with the music? There's 100 different things to consider, and so it's not just, oh, he burned some orbs, or like, oh, he wrote some text. It's like, it's a good edit, but there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes. So it's like, seeing that too, it's like, this guy also, he had to put orbs on the line too. He put his RuneScape bank on the line. That's the most valuable thing around here. We can't do that. It's like, so it was very, very cool to see. But again, one of those things, I would have given up on that. That's too much for me, at least.
and then yeah, it took like 2 days to get all the shots because for Leviathan, I think Leviathan is one of the hardest bosses to get shots for because um when you reach the island, you don't see him at all. Well, I think back then the Creator Kit plugin wasn't like available or wasn't like in Runlight Hub.
Hmm.
But even so, you had to, if you want Leviathan in your footage, you had to do the fight as well. That's
Oh,
why I hated getting shots for Leviathan. But it's gonna with um with the Creator Kit plugin, it's gonna be slightly easier, or actually more easier, to get shots for that boss now.
I mean, I saw the. I don't know if it was, who was it? Did TheSkulled make it? Maybe it was Uber.
Oh no, someone. Let's see.
Well, shout out to the OSR's Art Hub Discord, where a bunch of creators, they all help each other make. Yeah, we just make it a little bit less AIDS for each other. And one of the plugins that some of the mods there have developed is, I believe, or I think they developed it, was the Creator Kit plugin for RuneLight. If you're looking to make cinematics in RuneLight, then I think that is definitely a tool you need up there, as well as just all the other resources that they have in the Discord. It's very, very helpful if you are a up and coming creator.
Oh, another thing that I found funny. Uh, People would ask me, how did I get my shots and stuff. So people thought I used like some sort of plugin that records like the entire environment to where I can like go back and play like a sandbox.
Nice.
but but no, and all the cinematic shots are like all separate runs.
Yeah, go in and do it again, man. Like,
Yep. Then we call it. Then the way I edit it, people, there will be people that actually think that it's the same exact run, or like they'd also say like, oh wait, how do you get the shot while playing?
well, that's the thing, you know. I can understand why they thought that because it's actually put together very seamlessly on some of the shots. I was like I was looking at this, I was like, okay, well, I know you can't do this, but like this looks, it's cut super well. So I was like, oh, like this is, you know, once again, another fucking really good job, but like I don't, you know, just to touch back on the fact that I don't think people really understand. They think it's easier than it is until you actually go in and do it. It's like, well, you know, I want a different perspective. Okay, go back in there. It's like, you know, oh, well, he used the wrong attack and you died, or like your prayer flicking, and you know, you don't want to see the HP bar, or you don't want to see the damage popping up, or you're standing in the wrong tile, so you got a wrong angle, or there's a rock blocking the way. It's like, go in again then. It's like there's not much else you could do, you know? Like
Yeah,
it's
I've had a
hard.
bunch of runs where like I would misplace a boulder, then it would be like it would be obvious that like you're not supposed to go there, or that boulder's in the way of the path. And it's like, what's up? Or like people, you would even point out like, oh, that boulder. Why is the boulder there? Why is it in front of a fight?
it's it's it's
So
it's so bad. Truly, I wish there's a. I mean, hopefully I don't know how much the creator kit plugin is going to help with that, but
so with what do you call it? I did test out the other day because I was thinking of making another video, another Leviathan video, but you can take the ID of the rocks or the boulders and visually place it on your client,
what
so
the
you don't have to like stack boulders manually anymore through fighting it. You can have the creator kit plugin place the bullets for you or wherever you want.
damn what? Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
Like that is really
that's
useful.
when I saw that, I'm like, wait, this is gonna save me so much time if I do another Leviathan video.
My God. I mean, at the very least now, if you're doing Blorva and you wondered why the orbs are so expensive, I mean, you have your answer right now.
Oh,
There's this one motherfucker sitting here, you burning through all of them to make this video. I was like, oh man.
I actually did a price check. I think like 2 weeks ago. So RuneLight has this G tracker thing where it tracks your G purchases. I added them all up. It turned out to be a little over 6 bill.
Brother.
And I think the
No.
price was like 2.2 or 2.3 mil per orb average.
Motherfuckers were really sat here and was like, yeah, you know, these orbs are just useful. No, it's just Noobtype buying all of them and spending them on his one video. Respect, you know, you made a lot of med levels who just want to do some DT2 bosses. Like you've given them a lot of good money, you know. So props to you, dude. That I think that's a good. You've been a positive force for our new and upcoming player base.